Here is the part 2 of our Ningaloo adventure of 14 Mile and South Lefroy. So we had to do it as sort of a 2-part in a series. So it's part 2 of part 2 of the Ningaloo Reef in WA. So enjoy.
It says run.
It does. Feeling very much like deja vu at the moment. Yes? Yes? You sure? So I'm not even winding down the window. I'm just... Wura station is where we are, and we're just letting... Well, not we. Simon's letting the tyres down.
Yeah.
It says there's no toilets, but there are dump points. And it says there's no rubbish bins, but then it also says skip bins are provided. So, anyway, hoping the flies aren't as bad here, but this road certainly looks really familiar.
She said?
Yep.
I thought we were 15. Yeah.
No, 14. We were 15 at
The last
Mesa
two places.
and South Lefroy, and we're 14 here.
14.
Oh, there's
We're
bullets
14
so
at
close.
14 Mile.
They've been here a month.
I guess we'll know when we get to it. That's the setup here. And I'm just going out of the beach for a sec, mate. Here's the beach. Oh, it's a little bit windy down here.
Really windy.
The seaweed is a smidge annoying, but once you get past it, it's just amazing. The water is beautiful. There's so many fish. What did you swim with, Micah? Turtle. We saw shark, manta ray.
I swam with a turtle.
Micah swam with a turtle. That's the coolest thing ever, bub. That you got to swim with a turtle. You know that? So cool. Was he a big one?
It's just that.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
Only little, a little baby.
Yeah.
Aww. So cute. So I was taking the boat out. It's a bit windy here. It's not bad windy. It just sounds windy, I think, in the camera. It's kind of perfect. I think it's 35, 36. It's yeah, blue skies. The water temperature is schmick. Snorkeling is amazing. We saw some blooming coral, which was awesome. It was
amazing.
yeah, we headed down to Five Finger Reef. If you haven't been there, put it on your list if it's not already, because it's mad. Awesome snorkeling, like the best we've done. So I was getting ready to take the boat out.
Go to the right.
Yeah, you can probably see it in wiki camps. We just sort of followed the advice. You get down and then just drive around to the right. You find a spot to pull up and just jump in. There's all little bays, which I figure are the Five Fingers. I don't know. And then, yeah, just sort of let yourself drift across. The coral bombs are amazing. They're in bloom. They're beautiful. So many colours. The fish are just so awesome. I'll chuck a video in. Micah went with Sai. Oh my god, I have hair everywhere here. And I took the girls out, so all my video footage is of them. But and fish. So I'm hoping that the video I took of the shark came out, because when I was trying to look back through, I couldn't see him in it. A really cute little reef shark. Been hanging to get a photo. So, yeah.
There was a baby.
So I'm allowed to video him putting the boat in. If you haven't been here before, there's a bit of a drop in the sand. Check it out. So it's all flat across here. Hopefully this isn't too windy. And then it just drops down. Oh, and there's those hella crabs there. So I might just pop some music over this and let him get in. I'm just gonna film Dad getting the boat in.
How are we gonna get in?
We're gonna swim. That's alright.
Can we just ride in the boat?
You can make a run for it. Poor boat. I know, we've finally got the non-slip matting in there and on here. It's awesome. This is all new. Before it was just the silver. So now we finally won't slip over when we're in there. We're going to ditch the chairs too because they're just heavy and annoying. So we're just going to put the non-stick panel all across the back there in the boat. So awesome. Phoebes is going out for a surf
Oh, no way.
on the ripples.
Actually gonna pedal out all the way to the reef and surf
Oh, best air freshener for the van. Oh my god, can you even see that? This stuff smells so flipping good. I don't know if it's coming up. I feel like it's trying to overcompensate. It's Luna Moon toilet mist from Barani Naturals. I will put a link in because we use all of their stuff and it's the best. This stuff smells amazing. This is lychee and guava, and we've got, what have we got in the bathroom?
No.
Beach something. Beach vibes. It's like, it's too hot to burn candles. Actually, I have to show you. Oh, I can't find it. One of my candles melted. So it's too hot for candles. So this is the next best thing. The other thing is their bathroom spray, and the shipping's pretty fast. This is awesome. I use it for the kitchen benches and the bathroom. It's fine for the toilet and the shower in the van too. I've been using it for forever. So awesome. This, oh my gosh, seriously, we use everything. Look, this is their fresh sanitizer. It smells so good, and you can use it on your stainless steel and stuff. I use it on the benches sometimes, but we just use it because, you know, it's a way of life now. But the other thing that I wanted to say, mine's kind of manky in the bathroom, but so here's my tip for everybody. Conditioner bar. So the Barani Naturals, they do two. They do a citrus one and a regular one, and we use that for instead of shaving cream. It's just easy because it's small. We just keep it in a little mesh bag in the shower. We use it for hair, for conditioner, and instead of soap. So because when we're off grid, we put the plug in the shower and just use a little bit of water at the bottom so that we're not wasting too much water. And so the conditioner bar is really good because it doesn't make it all sudsy and gross. But you can use it to shave your legs, underarms, and you can use it for hair and instead of soap, and it leaves your skin really soft and smells really nice. It's like creamy, and we've had the same one in the shower now since June last year, and it's just gotten small, so I'm just about to open the second one that we got. So it lasts ages. We also use their stain stick. It's the same thing. It's sort of like a a half, chopped in half circle bar of soap. And because anyone camping knows that, I mean, we've got a washing machine, but still stuff is dirtier than it is at home. This is the best. So anything gets a mark on it, it's a little bit grottier than usual, I just use a little tiniest amount of water and just rub the stain stick into it. Either rinse it out or I chuck it in the washing machine when I'm doing a load, and it's magic. And it's all natural, beautiful, smells great. So I will put the link to the site to get everything from them here, somewhere, down, up, wherever it shows up on whatever device you're on. Because yeah, everything that they do is amazing, but their soaps and cleaning stuff is like next level. So you will love it. I will apologize now because you will be addicted and need to use all of their stuff, but the best people. It's a little family business and we love them very, very much, and we miss them. So yeah, make sure you check out their stuff, get a whole ton of it, make it worthwhile, get a beautiful big package, and you'll open it and it's, you know, when you like walk into some of those shops and everything smells fantastic, the parcel will smell like that, and so will your whole van or house. If you are watching from home and are not in a van, you can yeah, your whole house will smell fantastic. So you can thank me later. Mother's Day is coming up and we all want something from Barani Naturals, so I will make sure that this video is up before Mother's Day because it probably otherwise wouldn't have been. Happy Sunday, campers. It is relatively shite today. It's apparently cold. It's 26 degrees inside the van. It's not cold, but the wind, I mean, it's not blowing its ass off windy, but it's windier than we probably would have liked. We were going to take the boat out to some of the coral bommies today, but it's a bit windy. It is an onshore, Phoebes. So it's going to be probably a bit of a bum day today, which we have. The van's a mess, you know, kids are invading my bed. Breakfast is sort of scattered around. Pix is still in bed. It's 7:30. How is it out there? It's still nice though.
It's
like
overcast and windy.
It's not, like, I don't know if you can actually call that overcast. I think it's cloudy. It's not really overcast. It's cloudy. It's not overcast. Oh, he's going for a jog.
You can go for a jog too.
You're funny. The sky's pretty. It's windy. The wind's actually kind of nice.
It is.
For a change. A bit of wind's nice. It's not.
Chairs are all wet.
It's not.
Sit down.
Oh, it's not blow your ass off. I just sat on one of the stools yesterday when it was still wet. It's weird. It's like the water gets up and.
Better get some sun. Got to charge the batteries.
Patches will be fine. I gotta do some washing. It's a day for washing today. You can do your hole in the side of the van today.
What? I don't want a hole in the van.
Daddy's got to put a fan in for the batteries. There's like full like water and shit on the fly screen. Your fly screen still has dust all over it. I don't reckon.
Crusty, musty, man.
The condensation here is stupid. It's like
At least it's not dripping off the roof. Like
goes from like 34 degrees
to 26.
to, oh no, about 28 or 26 now. But it doesn't get cold. But the air is wet, like water running off the outside of the van wet. It's hilarious. So we have to shut everything up at night, put the air conditioning on. So, alright.
Good thing we're not in
Sort out the washing today.
Camping tent.
Washing machine is on. Don't try and follow me, camera. You probably need to put some sort of drawer maybe above that. There was a drawer in there and we pulled it out because it was kind of useless really. So, but I don't know. Anyway, my basket lives on top of it. But that's our washing machine, the Kamek Aqua RV. It's also can be badged as the Kamek Compact So it's 4 kilos. We just usually do the 14-minute wash, which is this little rapid wash here, and it uses 18 litres. So we've got digital water gauges. Oh my god, brain's not working. And so that tells us, you can see here, so it's using the right tank and it's down to 44 litres. You can see it wibbling along. So we've measured that, and it uses 14 litres, 18 litres on the 14-minute wash. So it's plenty. If I've got like really dirty stuff though, I do the full 30 minutes still on the rapid wash. Just don't need to do the full washing functions, but we sort of usually save that for caravan parks. That uses a fair bit more water, which I haven't actually measured because we do it at caravan parks, but we just need to do a little bit of washing today, just a few little things. Thankfully it's hot up here, everyone's just been living in bathers, so it's not too much needing washing, just a couple of things that we've been wearing, and our floor mats. I use bath mats actually for the floor because they're easy to wash and they're pretty cheap and they're soft, easy to shake out, you can chuck them around. So we did have an actual mat, but they get sandy in them and they start to fall apart, so we use those. Move your switch. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's clean up day.
Yeah. Okay. So we get heaps of people come up to us and go, really like your boat loader, really like your boat.
Why is your boat upside down is actually what we get.
We get a lot of why is your boat upside down, which is ironic because the boat's actually the right way up, as if it was in the water. But anyway, that's so we very nearly didn't do this trip with a boat. There's a couple of reasons. One, we didn't have any room on the drawbar for an outboard. If we were going to use an Almac or one of those boat loaders that flipped up, I needed to be able to keep the motor on the boat. I didn't want the motor in the back of the car. And then I found this boat loader from Mozzie. Simon's based in Echuca in Victoria and is extremely busy because I think he's the only guy who builds a boat loader that works this way. It's really, really well built. It's nice and light, and it allows you to keep the boat the right way up. And in my case, with the motor on the back, a lot of guys who run Silverados and Rams and those sorts of things run the motor on the back as well. I've seen them on tops of camper trailers and all sorts of stuff. So the boat is a Quintrex Outback Explorer, because it's the beast and it was the boat. It was easy.
Nah, because it was called the pandemic.
You had to go there, didn't you?
We weren't taking that away with us.
We weren't taking the pandemic on holiday. We needed a boat that we could get all 5 of us in, and there's a couple of different ways you can interpret the rules. This is an older model Quintrex Outback. The newer ones don't have the same rating, but you can see here it's for a maximum of 4 people, totaling 320 kilos. And because two of our kids are under 12, then we can all 5 of us can get in this with the motor on the back, and we're all safe and rigid. It's got nice high sides. We've added a ladder to the back because the kids like to be able to jump off the boat and do a bit of snorkeling. And for now, I've put the EVA flooring in to stop the floor being slippery, in lieu of putting a floor in. And one of the main reasons is the floors are more weight. So instead of adding more weight to the boat, and weight is king when you're traveling, we've done that. I was out in it yesterday. It was rough. It seems to work okay. I think I'm going to ditch the chairs, yes, and just go back to a flat bench. Might even get another puffy cushion. We'll see. It's got a a sounder that goes on it, and we've got a Yamaha. At the moment we've got a 15 horsepower Yamaha, but I think I'm going to sell that and get the 20 horsepower Merc, which gives me back about 15 kilos. So the trailer is road registerable. It's not registered at the moment. When we're at home, we've got a proper Dumbia trailer for it that it lives on. So that's the boat. That's the boat loader. I'll pack the boat up now, and we can talk about how it goes up on the car and how quick it is to load. We'll see. Cool. Hi. One of the major advantages of this boat loader is you can leave stuff in your boat. So we put the kids' pool noodles, because you know they like to have them when we're snorkeling, their foamy surfboards, all that stuff that's bulky, takes up heaps of room and doesn't weigh that much. In fact, as little as possible, the plan is. Right, so the boat loader, there's a winch on the front of the boat loader, runs down off here underneath the boat. I've put a little bridle in there, doesn't actually come with that, but makes me feel a bit safer, and then it hooks up underneath the back of the boat, up in there. I tie the motor off so that it doesn't flop around, and then I also have made up these little, or bought these little hooks that go over the gunnel, a little pad. There's one on each side at the back, because on the boat loader there's a tie down, and it when you've got the tawny cover on, there's nowhere for it to hook onto the boat. So here we go. We'll put the boat on the roof. Hopefully this goes really well. It is blowing a gale. You've got to fold this round and move the cable onto the front, and then from there, can you lift it up. Till you get onto the wide part of the frame. And then put the remote down. You connect these stabilizing bars. Whoa, and I've gone too far. One on each side, and they control how the back of the boat rotates around the pivot point at the top, so that you can get it onto the roof. As I said, it's a bit windy today, so There's a frame back here that just attaches to the back bar that replicates the back of the trailer basically. And the toolbox on the back bar holds the fuel can for the outboard, just so that it's somewhere safe-ish. I think we've added maybe 2 litres, not even, maybe 1 litre per 100 k's in having the boat on the roof, compared to, well, it's a bit hard because we put the stock lock torque converter lock-up kit in after we went to Queensland, and we've added the boat and a whole heap of other stuff, and we're still using about 22 litres per 100 k's. So yeah, it doesn't feel like it's hurting us too much, and we get the benefit of having a boat. If you've got any questions about the boat later, shoot us a line, have a look at Mozzie's website,
Awesome decal.
and Gippy Signs.
Gippy signs, yeah.
Shout out to Gippy Signs for our decal.
Alright, moving day. We are leaving 14 Mile. It's beautiful. If you can book it, come here. It's so beautiful. The Five Finger Reef is seriously the best snorkeling we've done. Even better than the outer reef where we went to with the whale shark dive. I mean, not better than the whale shark, but amazing. So just doing the cleanup. Kids are in the car. I was just gonna, this is our, oh, I hit the ceiling, our mop, floor sweeper. It's one of those Dettol Swiffers, the Swiffer sweeper. I don't know, they were huge like forever ago, but they're $20 from most supermarkets. Ours was on special for 10, so bonus. You just stick the floor wipes on it and it gets everything, sand, the whole lot. So easy. It does come apart so you can put it away. We've just got one of these little hooks on the wall here. You can see that, and it just clicks into that, and yeah, that's it. So we're all packed up, everything's ready to go. It's sort of a bit sad when we leave really cool places. Obviously it's exciting when we get to the next really cool place, but yeah, it's a bit sad, especially leaving cool places. This place is really good. We liked it better than South Lefroy. You're on the beach, but you're also not, like, it's nice sort of having your own space and being segregated, but we kind of like these sort of camps where you're near people, not caravan park squashy, but so you get to sort of meet people. Love sort of meeting new people when we're on the road, and other traveling families and couples. And so yeah, 14 Mile Warra Station is ace. I don't even remember how much it is, but definitely book it if you can. And yeah, I think that's it. Everything's locked up. We're back on the road. We'll see you at the next spot. So yeah, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Is it gross? Have fun.
Thanks.
Can you check the door?
I'm making
So just doing the rubbish and toilet cassette dump before we leave, and thought better do a recap because I can't even remember if we did that. So the road in to 14 Mile is pretty easy. It's not very long. I think it's about 12 k's once you turn off to where you can air down. It's a little corrugated and a little sandy. There's a few sort of, but nothing bad. super easy to get in. The beach is pretty compacted, so there's no trouble there, just as long as your tyres are down, not just for your safety of getting through, but also it damages the road. So if you're driving in and you don't let your tyres down on these sort of soft dirt tracks and sandy roads, you're actually digging in the road, which makes it cruddy for everybody else. So let the tyres down and yeah, get in safely. We were in site 14, which is the start of the right hand side beach stretch. Ignore wiki camps because it does sort of look like the end ones get quite narrow and you get near the water. You don't. There's quite a shelf from the water up the sand, and so no one's getting flooded there. So any of those sites along there are fantastic. Ignore wiki camps again. Look, it's great for finding places, but sometimes the reviews. The road in is pretty easy. So where we are now, the waste transfer, so there's 3 big skip bins and there's a dump point here, so you can come out if you need to do that. If you see anything around your site, just pick it up. We found at South Lefroy there was a lot of rubbish left behind, which was really shit, so pick up after yourselves, and if there's rubbish on your site when you get there, just pick it up. You'll find a bin along the way. Try and leave these places nice and clean. So booking for 14 Mile, it's the usual Parks WA site. Looks like Simon's covered in flies. Same thing, the site's book out, no one rocks up. Are we binning or?
Yeah.
But if you keep trying, I think it's 10 AM, isn't it? They do a sweep of the systems for those that may have been cancelled. So you can keep trying. Yeah, you did let flies in. They came in on your net. Look, Dad's like a fly blown piece of.
Just sharing the love.
Yeah, we don't need that love shared. Shake off before you get in. Yeah, you keep trying, you get in. So we couldn't get a spot on the way to Exmouth at 14 Mile. It was all full. But on the way back, we managed to find one. So, fighting in the back. We got, how many nights were we here? 3.
Yeah.
Just the 3 nights. I wish we could have stayed longer. If you could stay here a couple of weeks. The only issue is Coral Bay is your closest shops. There's not much there. The supermarket is really tiny. So it's a bit hard to do a shop. So Exmouth is your next bet, which is about an hour and a half to Exmouth from here. So you sort of have to go in there to do your big food shops, which is why we liked Mesa, because we're sort of close but still away. But anyway, 14 Mile is amazing. Book it, come see, but make sure you visit Five Finger Reef, which is sort of, you go into Coral Bay and then you've got a 4-wheel drive back out, or they do buggy tours, but get out there. We saw some reef sharks, we see turtles. Micah got to swim with a turtle, which he was super wrapped about. Lots of awesome fish, and we saw the start of the coral blooming. So I'll pop some footage in of that. The coral blooming is amazing. It's like little fluoro tips bursting out, like iridescent. So check it out, it's amazing. Book 14 Mile, get to the Ningaloo. It is awesome. What do you rate it, Micah? Good?
10 out of
10
10.
out of 10. Micah's fave because he got to swim with a turtle. So Phoebe's a nice swim with a reef shark, but it's like it camouflaged in the video footage. But I'll have another scan through and see if I can see him, because I guess because he's grey and the water's blue, I don't know. But we're looking forward to swimming with some sharks at Shark Bay.
Shark Bay.
Alright, see ya.